Hey, what is up, everybody? Quick vlog here. This is my recent photography pickups. I haven't really done one of these in a while. I do buy a lot of photography equipment because of my business. I am a wedding shooter. I do landscapes. I do drone photography. I have about currently 11 mirrorless and DSLR cameras. I buy about um, 3 to 4 cameras a year. I own about 45 to 50 lenses. And this is the latest in my collection. This is a Nikon D3300. This is a little small camera compared to some of the ones I have. I have like the Sony Alphas, the A7, the mirrorless. I have the Canon 7D Mark IIs, the Nikon D850, the Nikon D5, the Nikon D7200, the D7100, the Canon 7D. And this is going to be my backup body that I take with me, and also my light travel camera that I'll be taking with me on hikes and travel trips. Let my wife use it because it's a small, easy-to-use camera. And I've been wanting one of these bad boys for a while, and I got it at a really good price. Upgraded it, bought the battery grip for it, because I got to have that with the extra battery and to get that nice vertical grip. Got a nice speed light attached to it, picked up a nice speed light. Got a nice memory card in there. Got the new, it came with the nice new 18 to 55, the newer one with the lock button, as opposed to the older 18 to 55 that I had, the VR1. Nice little camera. It's going to be perfect for the collection and perfect to take on the go with me. Maybe keep it in the studio as a backup. My portrait studio. But yeah, an interesting story with this little guy. So I was actually on the app Let Go, which I use a lot. I do buy a lot of photography equipment there. I use eBay a lot. But I'm actually a member with Adorama and B&H in New York City, and I do a huge amount of business there. I'm there every month. I buy thousands of dollars a month worth of camera equipment and studio strobes and lighting and stands, soft boxes, and all that stuff that I need in my business. So I said, you know what, I'm going to go and Let Go for something like this and see who's got, either a D3500, a 3400, or a 3300. So the funny thing is that this girl had she had a D3100, which, it's 14 megapixels, a little outdated. So I wasn't really crazy about it, but the girl was practically giving it away. And I said, you know what? It's going to be a backup body. It's going to be a travel camera. What the hell? I mean, for the price. So I contacted the girl. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. She was literally 15 minutes away from my house. The freaking camera was mint. She never freaking used it. It was mint in the box. She actually wound up buying a battery grip for it, all the stuff that I actually would buy when I purchase a camera, because I'm a fanatic when it comes to cameras. I buy certain things for them. So I'm talking to her and I'm like, dude, I gotta lock this camera in because somebody's gonna get a hold of this camera. Back and forth, and I'm like, dude, I'm 15, 20 minutes away from you. Let me come and buy the camera. I'm like, I'm 100%, I'm not a bullshitter. I spend in the thousands a week on camera equipment. This is not a big deal to me. I'll come and get your camera for you. And it looks like she had it listed for a while. So, she's giving me the runaround, and right off the bat, for whatever reason, I should have known. I think what had happened was she must have had a husband, or somebody must have told her, you got that camera listed too low. And we're going to give this guy the cold shoulder, and I want you to relist it for a higher price or whatever. Whatever. You know what? Just be honest with me and tell me. Or tell me your new offer. You know what I mean? Tell me the real price you want. I would have freaking worked with her, because it was so low to begin with. So instead she gave me this runaround, and then she's like, well, I'm not home right now. But meanwhile, the GPS tracker's telling me she's, like, at her house. So she's like, I'll call you back tomorrow morning on your cell phone. I'm like, okay. I'm like, but my cell phone's not listed on my site. Don't you need it? She's like, oh yeah, give it to me. So I knew it was a bunch of bullshit. So like the next day, she never calls me. So I text her. I'm like, are you wasting my time, or are we gonna fucking buy this camera? Because I buy a lot of the camera equipment. I don't really need you. I got like 50 other places I could buy this camera from. So basically, it never worked out, and she gave me a run around, and it's still freaking listed on her site, and it's wound up. She jacked up the price. So I'm like, you know what? You can keep your 14 megapixel D3300. I actually wound up getting this D3300 on eBay. Same deal. Mint guy bought it from Best Buy. It had a freaking shutter count of 60 shutter clicks, like literally, no joke. So I lucked out. Mint. I mean, mint. Beautiful, beautiful camera, beautiful body. Got a, for a little bit more than what she actually was asking for 2 generations, newer, 24 megapixel. I'm stoked. I'm happy to get this camera, so I'm glad to add it to my arsenal of cameras, because right now I'm actually going to be getting another camera bag, but I mean right now I got camera bags all over. This is my drone. This is my DJI up here, but I mean I got all this stuff here. A lot of this stuff is lenses. And then I got like, my Sony A7, my Sony A7 II, my Sony A7 III, my Canon 7D Mark II. I don't even remember what's in these. Some cool pics. My wife has a lot of cool pics cameras. This is where the 3300 goes. I actually keep my 7200 in here too. And then I have my fucking massive Canon 70-200 2.8 in here. That's a beast of a lens. Don't mind the cowboy shit. It's my wife's. Please, let's not go there. But yeah. So I got camera equipment up the wazoo, and this closet's actually filled with stuff from my portrait studio, like stuff that I don't take to me with work, like extra strobes, extra lights, extra stands and stuff are in the other room, the storage room, soft boxes, Lasto lights from Joe McNally. It's crazy shit. But yeah, so no, it's a funny photography story to share with you guys. I thought that was kind of neat. I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm glad to get it, and things work out for a reason. It's funny how life works. You get screwed, but then you hold on in, and then you find something even better. So I wrote her back, and I'm like, you know what? I fucking took a picture of this and I showed it to her. I'm like, thanks a lot. It actually worked out. Thanks for screwing me. But not screwing me. Thanks for screwing the next person. But you know what? That's how it is in retail. People freaking... There's a lot of money-hungry bastards out there. I mean... And come to think of it, what she was asking for was about the right price for that camera. Although it was in good shape. The thing of it is that, usually a camera at that age is pretty beat up, has a high shutter count. But you know what? If she's going to be an asshole about it, then, don't even freaking sell it, If you're going to be like that. But this guy was awesome. This guy shipped it out to me literally the next day. I got it like 3-4 days later. Worked as is. Gave the guy great feedback. And I'm actually buying a couple lenses just for this camera. Because I got the 35. I'm going to be using the 35 with this. Keep it nice and light. The 70-300 I'm actually going to use with this. In case I do some hiking with it. Nice to have that range. I'm probably going to wind up replacing the 18-55 with an all-around lens. So I don't have to switch lenses with the 18-200. Or either the Tamron 18-200 or I might go with the Nikon 18-140. So we'll see. You lose a little bit of range with the 18-140 as opposed to the 18-200, but you get a little bit more sharpness. But I heard it ain't even really that much. I might just go with the 18-200, and I got a nice 50mm 1.8 to put on this sucker. So yeah, good to go. We'll do it up, Thanks for joining me. Until the next video, I'll be seeing you guys soon. Later. And keep an eye out for assholes on Let Go.